Hey everyone, Michael here with Hello Cupcake It's Me. Today is Saturday, December 10th, 2022, and how are you? If you haven't done so already, please hit like and subscribe and head on over to anchor.fm/ Hello Cupcake It's Me to check out the podcast. Go give that some love and head on over to hellocupcakeitsme.com to go give the blog some love. So, it has been a really good week. Had a couple of doctor's appointments this week. One of them was a mental health check-in, and also had a primary health care check-in, and those were really cool. So, yeah, my mental health check-in went really, really well. Doctor was extremely happy with the fact that I had joined the YMCA and that I was getting out and exercising and just doing all these things. Still wants me to do some homework or whatever, but he thinks that he's going to drop me at the first of the year to like just checking in once a month, and that could even be done via telehealth, so I don't have to come in for an appointment, which will be kind of cool. And my primary health care doctor was happy to hear that everything is going good with me. He was extremely excited to hear about me going to the YMCA. I'm a little upset though because I gained 12 pounds. Since I went to from like my diabetic appointment to my primary health check-in. So I know they say that when you start to develop muscle, that muscle is heavier than fat or whatever. So I'm I'm laboring under the delusion right now that it's muscle and not fat, because that's really going to be a kick in the balls for me, and I'll be completely honest. But outside of all that, going Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have really been enjoying it. I have noticed that I'm starting to get my flexibility and range of motion back that I had kind of lost after doing all my walking and stuff. Still having a bit of an issue with mobility, but I noticed that I'm able to stand for longer periods of time than what, and just being able to see small improvements. So I really think that like after the first of the year, or first of the year after the first of the year, however you want to phrase it, that I really am going to try to start adding in walking again. Even if I have to use like a walker or something. I was recently given one of those really nice walkers that have the seat on it. Um, it was supposed to be from my biological mom, but when I asked her before we went down there in what was it, October, I went. I asked her if she wanted one, and she said no, she had no use for it. So I just ended up keeping it, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start utilizing that, walking as far as I can, having a hold of that, and then just sitting whenever I need to or whenever my legs start to give out, and also taking some of my pain medications like tramadol, Flexerol, and ibuprofen, like maybe before, like 30 minutes to an hour before I go for the walk or whatever, just try to like get something figured out. Um, and I might also try to go get myself some salon paws or whatever, and just go that route. And I also think that I'm going to add intermittent fasting back into my regimen of doing things, as well as really severely restricting my caloric intake. So there's a couple of things that I've been thinking about in that regard. And I had also thought that in January, doing vegetarian, like trying the vegetarian diet from January to April, and just seeing if that makes any major difference in my life. Um, And at first I had kind of kicked around the idea of doing vegan vegetarian, but I was like, no, I want to be able to still have cheese and dairy and stuff like that. So just going strictly vegetarian for a couple of months and seeing how that works out. But I'm not 100% sure of that, and that's like nowhere near written in stone. Uh, but at the very least, trying to switch up my diet a little bit and get a little bit more strict with myself. I'm still drinking my water daily, but I'm not drinking nearly as much as I was. I was drinking upwards of like a gallon to a gallon and a half of water a day, and I think I'm drinking maybe 50 to 75 ounces of water a day. So I know that that needs to go up. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I know for a fact that I'm drinking 2 of my circle bottles of water. So I fill that up when I first get to the YMCA. I fill up my bottle because they have a water bottle filling station, and then I'll work out for that 45 minutes, half an hour to 45 minutes before class, and then I'll get up and I'll drink almost that entire bottle, and then I'll get back in the water and I'll work out for that other hour and 15 or whatever. So then I fill that back up, and then I drink that. I usually drink that all the way down or halfway down. And for Christmas, my cousin sent me some new sips, which I'm really excited to try. She said that this one is one of her favorites, is the Tropical Blast. And it's got mango, orange, pineapple, banana, and lime in it. And then she sent me another one that I've been really wanting to try. It's the Honeycrisp Apple. And then my all-time favorite, which is this isn't it, but this is another one that I wanted to try, and it's the Blue Raspberry Go. And the difference between the regular sips and the Go's is the Go is energy, so it has a little caffeine in it. The apple is a hydrate one, so it like hydrates you a little bit more so, and the tropical one is an active, so I think that means that that has caffeine in it also. But she sent me 3, and I was like, oh my god, thank you so much, because these are 3 flavors that I've really been wanting to try. And if you haven't heard about Circle or whatever, I will link to the video up here, and there's going to be a link to it down below, and if you use my link, you get your first starter kit for like $8, plus you get 2 drink cartridges, you get a fruit punch and a mixed berry, and mixed berry so far is my favorite. And they have all kinds of different ones. They have coffee one, so if you like coffee, you can get that. Let's see. Yeah, I have a fruit punch here. I have iced mocha coffee. The one that I'm drinking on right now is grape with a little bit of caffeine in it. And I don't know what this one is. I think this one was a mixed berry also. So like, I got a ton of these hanging around, and I love them all. I don't really care for this one too much. That's just my personal preference. But if you're a coffee drinker and you like those really sweet Dunkin' Donut type coffees, this is all about you right here. But yeah, use my link down below, and you will get your first 22-ounce bottle and 2 sips for like $5. and I think yeah, it's like $5 or $8. And if you normally go to Walmart or you go directly to the website, it's 22 to buy it from Walmart. It's like 19 something with taxes, comes out to about $22. Same thing on the website. It's about 19 something with taxes, comes out to $22. But anything over what is it, 10 or $15, you get free shipping, and each one of these drink cartridges is $3.75. Sometimes they have them on sale on the website for as low as $3. But each cartridge is $3.75, and you get up to, what is it, 10 22-ounce bottles per sip, per cartridge. So really, really awesome. And like I said, I'll link to the video either here or here, wherever that's going to pop up at. And I will be open and honest. If you order using my link down below, I get a free cartridge. So please send me free cartridges. But yeah, it's amazing. It's a great way to like make sure that you stay hydrated. They also have a 32 ounce and a 12 ounce. So if you wanted to get your kids into drinking more without like giving them sugary juices and stuff like that, that's a really good thing to do. So the 12 ounce is like the kids bottle or whatever. Then you get a 22 ounce or a 32 ounce. And they also have stainless steel. But the starter kit, you get the 22 ounce plastic bottle. So yeah, I think you can change that when you click on the link or whatever. But it's amazing, it's awesome, and you are doing me a favor by ordering. So what else is going on? We're only a couple of weeks until Christmas, and it's the crunch now, so kind of like stressed out about that still. Got a couple of more presents for everyone. I'm not going to say it on here because the people that I got the presents for may watch my video. But yeah, and I'm working on a present right now. I don't know if you can see that or not all that well, but I am making just like a little holder thing. I'm using this old Dollar Tree candle thing to like kind of hold it while I'm painting and working on the eye and everything. And this is going to be like another little stash box, or maybe even a pencil holder. I don't know, whatever the person wants to use it for. But I'm working on that. And I got my other two stash boxes taken care of. I mailed off my mom her presents, which, fuck shipping for being so damn expensive. It was unnecessary how expensive shipping was. But it's like, whatever, you know what? It's for mom, so we'll deal with it. But yeah, I got my mom taken care of, and I sent something to a girlfriend of mine, and then I still have 3 other girlfriends to get something for, and well, I already got them taken care of. Family-wise, I need to get 1 or 2 more items for my sister, and then I need to get a couple of items for my niece, her boyfriend, my sister's boyfriend, and his dad, and I am done. So, hopefully over the next couple of weeks, I will have that completely taken care of. But, at least for now, I pretty much have 1 item for everyone. And, so it just might be a very slim Christmas this year. But anyways, what are y'all doing for the holidays? I would love to hear from you. You can put it in the comment section down below, or go on over to the community tab and talk to me there and let me know what's going on. But yeah, what are some of your favorite holiday traditions? Like, is there favorite foods that you like to eat? Is there certain music or songs or TV shows that you have to watch? Is there anything like uniquely special that you and your family do? Like, do you go to the homeless shelters or soup kitchens and donate time? Like, I would love to hear from you and um, hear what you have to say about all that. And that brings that brings up something else I wanted to talk about. On Tuesday, my heart was like completely crushed. So, Tuesday is a trivia night, and there's always people who don't play trivia that show up and just kind of enjoy the ambiance and uh, listen to music or just have a drink or whatever it is that they do. Well, this week, there was an elderly lady there who is she lives in a RV on the side of the road, and she was saying that her generator went out, and when the generator went out, it like took out some other electrical issue or caused other electrical issues, and that with the extremely cold weather that we've been having, it's been very difficult for her to just stay warm and kind of keep going in her little trailer, and that she was burning her butane stove to keep warm, but because of the cost of butane and things like that, that she was really keeping it down low, so it was keeping it from being extremely cold, but not warm enough to be comfortable. And I have a soft spot for elderly people, and I've talked about that in previous videos, um, because of being raised up by my grandparents. And I'm unequivocally and unapologetically a grandma's boy. And I don't give a damn who thinks what about what. I'm a grandma's boy. Always have been, always will be. And, you know, my grandma's been gone now for almost 9 years. Or it might be right at 9 years. Either way. So, it's been rather difficult not having her in my life. She passed away, and then a year later, my grandma, or my dad, and then my grandpa passed away 3 days later after my dad passed. So it was like just one thing after another, and it was really difficult. But yeah. So, anyways, just listening to this lady like tell her story, it really was tugging on my heartstrings, and my spirit would not leave it alone. I keep blankets and an extra, like, two or three, well, usually I keep three sleeping bags in the back of my car, but I've been giving them away lately, and I just so happen to have a newer sleeping bag in my car, and I went out and I got it and I brought it back into the bar, and I told the lady, I said, I overheard what you were saying. This is like an almost brand new sleeping bag. I want you to have it. And she said, oh honey, thank you so much, but I have enough blankets and things. It's just they're so cold that it takes a long time for my little body to warm them up or whatever. She said, what I really need is for that electrical system to get worked on. And I was like, well, unfortunately, I just don't have the means to help you with that. I said, this is about the only thing I could do. She said, well, thank you so much and bless your heart for offering this to me, but I'll be fine. I've gone through worse. And the whole time in the back of my head, I'm just like, no, take it. I need you to be warm. And another person who was there, they came up to me and they said, "Were you offering that sleeping bag up to somebody?" And I said, "Yeah," and I explained the situation. They like, "Well, I could really use extra blankets. So if you're giving, if you wouldn't mind, could I please have that?" And I said, "By all means, if you need it to stay warm, or for the fact that you asked me for it and you had a need for it, I can always replace it. I know how to go out and get my own stuff or whatever else. But, here, you have it. I hope it helps you, whatever else." So, the sleeping bags were given to me, and I don't need them right this second. I have other sleeping bags that I could use. Like, one of them has a hole in it, but no big deal. It's just one section, and it's quilted. So that one quilted section has a hole in it, so all the fluff came out, but the rest of it is good. So I'll pass stuff along all day long, especially if there's a need for it. And um, if there's a need for it and I have the ability to do it, it's given freely and without anything. Like, I'm not expecting a reward, I'm not expecting a payment, I'm not expecting praise or anything like that. Just like, here, no expectations, I'm giving it freely with love, with whatever. So yeah, I guess what I'm getting at, the reason I brought this up, and I know that the video's like getting longer and longer, but take some time and donate things to like homeless shelters or to places that accept donations for differently housed people, or untraditionally housed people, I should say. If you have extra clothes that you're going to be getting rid of, instead of throwing them away or giving them to Goodwill or to like a local thrift store, give them to a donation center, or find somebody who is street dependent and offer it to them. A lot of times those people are really gracious, and I know it's really kind of like, for some people it can be scary approaching an unhomed person or street dependent person. And I'm trying to make a mental note to use the politically correct terminologies so that I'm not being offensive. So that's why I keep switching it over to street dependent or untraditionally housed. Like, find a food bank and donate it to the food bank. The food bank will distribute it to those in need. Like, giving to the Salvation Army or to Goodwill or to any of those places, they make a profit on it. And there's people out there who don't have the funds to buy things. And there may be some of you that are like, well, if they can afford to buy a beer, they can afford to buy a t-shirt. But, that's not a proper way of thinking. And yeah, I get it, I understand, but it does more to give and allow everyone to be able to have access to those gifts or those items. And there's also buy nothing pages on Facebook and like Free Cycle and stuff like that, but that only goes to people who have access to computers and internet and all that other stuff. I think it's better to give directly to somebody that you see sleeping out on a park bench, or to that person you see pushing a grocery cart full of stuff or whatever. So, just consider giving to those who are less fortunate, and do so without any ego. And don't film yourself giving them items or posting on Facebook that you gave this person or that person like stuff or whatever for like any kind of insta fame or clout, or like, look at what I did a good job. I'm not telling you the story of me giving that sleeping bag to somebody as like a pat me on the back, I want recognition or whatever. It's more of an awareness that I'm just trying to share this story and make everyone aware that simple acts of kindness and simple acts of love really do mean the world to people. That old sentiment, one man's trash is another man's treasure. If you were already going to get rid of those items, give it where it would make the most difference. So I'm going to stop harping on that. We're almost at a half an hour now, so I'm going to stop. But if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comments section down below. If you need to get a hold of me, you can shoot me an email, hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com, and go check out the podcast, anchor.fm/hellocupcakeitsme, and go check out the blog, hellocupcakeitsme.com. And until next time, I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.